Hey YouTube. The other video I made was about the bracket to the torsion bar, to the end of the torsion bars. The brackets were the only thing that was rusty. The actual frame for the end of it was in very good shape. So I made two new ones, painted them with POR 15 and then covered them with that great paint, enamel paint. And I'm about to bolt. They're not dry yet, but I'm about to bolt the frame in. I've also taken care of that torsion bar frame. It's all dried and everything, and the holes are drilled obviously for it. It's where it's supposed to be, on center line of the where the end of the torsion bars will end up. So looking like we're in good shape, and that's the next step of this frame restoration project. So probably take me, I don't know, a couple of days yet before I should be able to get some good measurements and cut this. Now that a lot of the stuff is off here, it's a little easier to see. You can see where that frame is boxed there, where the back of it is. It's like that on both sides in there. I'm going to clean this all off, and then I'm going to get a good measurement as to where this new frame is going to be. What I want to try to do is get it in such a way that it'll go inside this box. Now the frame I have is about the exact same size as this, so you can see that when they put the frame in here, right here, that line is where this frame ends, where the main frame from the engine compartment ends, and they put this plate on here. It's actually part of the half of the frame. They put this plate to, help join that next section together. So what I'm going to do is cut that out of there, and I'm going to see how this plate looks. It seems to be pretty good. It's just surface rust on there. I'll cut this, and then I'll put it in such a way that I'm over top of this frame, hopefully. I'll get this section out, and I'll be underneath this, I hope. If not, I may have to stretch it or adjust it or something a little bit, but that should be good. So I really don't have to do anything with these, except I have to rebuild them. They seem like they're, I don't know, they're in fairly good shape on the sides, but I'll probably just cut these front cab mounts off and make two new ones, and then weld them back on. But for the time being, I don't want to have to do anything to them as of right now. I don't really have a good measurement to the center of that thing until once I get the cab up on a stand, and then I can measure, from the cab. When I get the cab on a stand, I can get good measurements to where these front bolts would be in relation to the back ones, because I have the back ones here, but I don't know where on my frame those front ones would be, and it may end up where they're not going to be on my frame at all, my new frame. So anyway, that's the progress I've made today, and that's about how far I am. Although before I cut that, I do have to take care of this transmission mount, because obviously that thing is completely gone over there. The only thing holding it up is a piece of angle iron I put underneath there. Same thing with this side. You can see how there's, right in here, there's nothing left there. So, one more part, which is that transmission frame, and I should be able to use the mounting block. I haven't really looked at it, but it's probably good. So once I get that, then the frame has everything on it needs, then I can put them together. Cut this one off and weld the new one on there. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks here. I hope I can get all that done. I have a lot of other things to do yet around my home and stuff besides just this. So, alright, so far, again, so good. So have a good day, guys. Bye.